She said, "You both look ravishing. My questions are: what character did you emulate from her as your elder sister?" Hey,
It's for you.
Why do people want to expose me? Why?
Answer. Talk, let me hear.
What characters did I emulate? I think I actually learned a lot from my sister.
I'm also learning from her. The learning is vice versa. It's not just one person. That's the truth.
She said, "Silly moments as children." I can't remember any silly moment.
The one of it was the day you threw my things out. Now, is that not silly? If it's not silly, you threw my clothes. It's not silly.
Yeah.
You threw my clothes outside because we're fighting.
That's just me showing you who the boss is.
If I funny backhand, now buy.
Oh God, I think we had a lot of moments. But like I said, because we're not like close, there must have been individual like silly
moments. Yeah.
But I know that we had like some of our moments like that. But yeah. Okay. This one says, good day, Mrs. Fash. Thank you so much for the amazing personality. I love and value all that you represent. Planning on starting a YouTube channel, blah blah blah. For my question, what was the why are you doing? Please let them praise me.
Sorry.
Please praise me. She said, what was the most beautiful memories you shared with your sister while growing up?
That question is for you.
No, it's for the two of us. What was the most beautiful? What was the most beautiful moment? Do you know? Funny enough, when I was reading this question, I was remembering a few things, but I don't know why I can't remember them right now. Beautiful moments. For you
to see that we're not close.
We're not even going to pretend and lie that we were not, right? But yeah,
one beautiful worst moment, not beautiful worst moment, was the day Daddy was beating the two of us for something that we did not do. There was one time that Daddy beat the.
Did Daddy ever beat you?
Yes,
not me. Daddy beat.
But that day, I don't remember what happened that day. I think it was about a missing money or something.
Yeah.
It was about
20 naira. And I will tell you what happened that day. Because they asked us to kneel down. It was 100 naira. And I was the one that actually took the money. I don't think I ever confessed that money. I was the one that actually took it. I don't think I ever confessed it to anybody. It was 100 naira. I came back from school. I was hungry. I saw money in his pocket and I took it. I bought Indomie and I returned the change back. I can never, because that was the first day ever my father ever beat me. And that was the last day he ever
and
did.
we dealt. I was also punished.
They punished.
I was punished too.
They punished her. But then there is one family member that we have. Please, one family member that we have.
They trust me. They know that I will never do something like that.
She just came. Dupe can never. Going back to the situation. First of all, you have not. If you have evidence and you caught me, I will say okay. But you did not catch me. What made you now believe? Like she was telling my father, it could never be Dupe. Dupe could never. That's how they went to make inquiries the way I bought the Indomie and how much. And then they asked, okay, where's the change that they gave you? I could not.
That was a beautiful moment.
That I was the one that took the money. I still denied it forever that I was not the one, but I knew in my heart of that.
But I mean, for me, I would think right now will be not growing up, but probably we're already grown. Will be one of the beautiful moments that we both shared was our wedding.
Yeah.
I was
not there for her wedding.
No, she was not there for mine.
I was in the
but for our wedding, it was one of those beautiful moments for me because I mean, I had a good wedding, a wedding ceremony, a good one. But at the time, everything I was rushed, so I didn't really.
She kept saying she was rushed. She did not dance. But when you watch the video, my sister was dancing.
Damola, you have no idea. I was there. You were not.
Apologies.
So I mean, I had a good introduction party.
Yeah, because I remember your introduction.
But not my. I mean, my wedding.
My wedding was white, introduction, everything in one.
I said my engagement. I'll say the engagement, not the white itself. It was the engagement that was rushed. So, but because because of what I went through during I said to myself that Damola's zone must be different.
Yeah,
so
I remember
you must take your time, take all the pictures you want to take. You know, I stood when people they come to me and they say, "Oh, she's wasting time." I'm saying, "You should please leave her alone. It is her day." I mean, there was a time my mom called me. I was like, Damola is taking time. People want to start. So let them eat. If they want to go, let them go. Yeah. People that will wait. Like I told her, you should leave her alone. This was what you guys did for me. But that day it was a beautiful moment for us because I think we've not seen each other for a while.
So, but then I think for me it was when she gave birth to this coconut head outside. I think, just that was actually after we stayed in Ghana, because I think in Ghana we only lived for like maybe 6 months, and then she had to leave. She went back to Nigeria, and then I think when I came back from the US, that was when I actually lived with her and the baby and Noah, and it was just a really nice moment. Like I think that was the first time that our friends started to integrate. Like there are a lot of our friends that they now like kind of knew me from YouTube, and then we were close, we were talking and all, and that was when we actually now started integrating.
True.
But yeah, I really think that was
our friendship started becoming strong.
Actually, when this girl came into our lives, honestly. And I think even throughout our pregnancy, because it was a pregnancy. That's a story for another time. It was a very scary pregnancy. There are a lot of things. And I think that's just like God. Our prayer life brought us together by force, because everybody was like praying over this girl, like this thing they've said is not going to happen. But so I think that period was great. But that's not the most beautiful moment for me. I know the most beautiful moment for me, but I'm not going to share it on camera because it's personal, right? It was a moment that I opened up something very vulnerable to her, and I think that was the first time I've ever seen my sister cry while praying for me since we were born, ever. But that's a moment that I can never forget in my life. Yeah. Even when I had that issue in the United States and all of that, there are just a lot of things in that period. There are just a lot of things like in that period. But yeah, thank you for asking. So she said, has there ever, babe? I feel like I'm punishing the
you guys should come
to the bedroom. The next question is, has there ever been a time you detested each other? I wouldn't say detest. I think detest
is a strong word.
Like we've already shared, there were a lot of times growing up that we didn't like each other per se. We liked ourselves as sisters, but just did not like each other as individuals. And we didn't like our personalities, I would say. But yeah.
Not detest, no.
Not detest. Detest. That's not our story.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah.
We never detested each other.
No.
We had our moments.
Yeah. Has there ever been any time that your sister stood out for you, or stood up for you rather? If yes, explain.
For
a lot of times.
Yes.
A lot. When my mom wants to start with me, because me and my mom, we are always having one issues on each other. We still had one a few last week Saturday that we've not settled. When she starts with me, is my sister I used to send to her. Like, and my sister will I remember when I got married, and I started I was doing my YouTube, and I started recording me and my husband. My mom had a lot of issues then, not now, not anymore. She had a lot of issues. She would call, hey, I'm exposing my husband, I'm doing this and doing that. I will be so upset. And then she would call Dupe, of course, to tell her. And then my sister would I think that was really personal to me. Like the way she would always stand up for me. My sister would be sending my mom videos of other people that are doing something similar, because me, I don't have that kind of patience. Me, I will tell her, you cannot tell me what I will do in my husband's house. It's not possible. And then my sister will be the
pride.
Yes. If my sister and my husband were the one that would be calming me down, my sister will always stand up for me. I always knew that no matter what, when it comes to any misunderstanding, and my mom will listen to her. So if she says it, my mom will listen, right? So yeah, I think
again, it's how I would say again, my mom tried to will I say it has helped to improve our relationship. She's always trying to make us be there for each other.
Responsible for each other.
Yes, you have to kind of be responsible for each other. So even when issues comes up and she comes to me and say, and the truth is sometimes I just don't want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. The thing is, leave Damola alone. That's the thing for me. And I think the other way around for me, that I don't know if you can remember, there's this time where we were growing up, because I don't know how to express myself. And I don't know if you remember that particular day we were fetching water outside, and someone was insulting me, and I didn't know what to say, and you actually stood up for me.
I cannot remember, but it's something I can do because my mouth was very sharp.
Yes, she spoke, as in she actually spoke up for me that day, and I was like, I can never forget that day. I always say that whenever I'm giving saying stories to people, that is one of one of my stories. I say she stood up, she carried the baton on her head for me. And,
the only time I can remember was she was not even around. She had already graduated, because my sister, she graduated, and then I think I was in SS1 when she graduated. It was Shemu Odumosu that was talking anyhow about my sister. Hey, that day, that was the first day in my life I was ever. So the way you know that you have wayward is when they will flog you on the assembly ground. That was the first day ever that I was ever flogged on the assembly ground, and my principal flogged me on the assembly ground, and it was because she was speaking ill about my sister. I took it in my head. My sister was even, I don't think she was in Ghana at the time. It did not even concern her what was going on, right? I think that was the first time, but it wasn't really, it was standing up for her, but she wasn't even there to witness it. No. But yeah, you cannot speak ill.
No, that's the thing again. You
don't come near. Don't do that.
Things. Don't say it. Say it in my presence. Don't say it in her presence. Say my own.
They didn't born you well.
And say her own to her. Don't come and say it to me because
it's like my younger brother also. You can't. Even my mom. Then if she was telling me, hey, she's trying to calm down.
Remember the way the song had like
bob his hair.
And my mom will come to us and say, hey, my brother needs to bob his hair. And I'm like, no. We 2 of us against my mom, and she eventually left him alone. I think, so that's those are days
we always stand up for each other.
Always have each other back.
We might not be friends though, but they didn't born you with to say anything bad about us. Don't do
we'll
that.
We'll come and gossip about you.
We'll use it to settle fights. I remember
it's okay.
Let's not do that.
Let's move on.
My first question for you both is about one of the things you experienced while growing up. About the fine guy you talked about that you had a crush on in the barracks. Did you let her know about the guy? Did she find out? If yes, what was her reaction? She never found out. I think I knew one of her boyfriends. You
will know one of mine.
No, actually, I know all of her boyfriends that she dated in school. Right from when we all of them, I knew them all. Because all of them were trying to be nice to me because I'm the sister of the girl that they like. Yeah. I think I knew all, but I don't think she ever knew any guy I dated.
It speaks to how close we're not. And it's not like those ones she knew. It wasn't that me. I came to tell her.
I also think though that I started dating after you left home. I started dating because I'm a very good child. I didn't know. All right, I actually started having boyfriends after my start left when I was in like SS1.
Unlike me, unlike the good
stuff.
It's funny how the good child, the one
child.
My mom hear this thing, she'll never believe because
let's just keep quiet.
Let's move on.
Let me
lock it in one box and not bring it out.
It is me. It's me. Even the day that my mother cannot see me with a boy, she will.
Remember that neighbor that told you that no, Jeko,
I should reach the river before I fetch water.
That is, she should get married before she get pregnant.
And I told her
this was someone who was.
I told her that I will reach there. I know. I said when I reach there, I don't reach there. Should be water should reach.
Exactly, water should reach.
My mother laughed. I was very very young that time. But even when I was that young, people were already saying that this girl will be wayward.
And funny enough, she was not.
I was never. I was just always seeking for attention because I never had the attention growing up. She had all the attention, my younger brother. But such is life. We move on.
We move.
What's our greatest regret about your dad after his death? Hey, this one is heavy. Or what she wished that she did better whilst he was still alive? The question is for you, ma. She did or he did better?
The thing is, me and dad, to be honest, me and dad were a bit close. We're kind of close. And I think it's final
because she's the favorite child. And she's one that used to come first in class. Bring out the best results. But you carry between 1 and 3. My is
I know book small.
She's the ass. My son new book
small.
Like, me
then now
I knew book then, but a lot of things did not let me exhibit.
A lot of mouth.
A lot of characteristics did not let me show that I know book. It was when I got to secondary school. SS, when I actually started doing arts, what I really love, that I actually started doing well in school. My star has been doing well from primary school. So go on. So how would daddy not like
regrets? Me and daddy were close. We had, for me, we were close. I can't really pick anything to say personally that he did. Probably for me was when, so this is a bit private, but I would say probably when I was in private school in secondary school and got to a point was like I can't continue, like probably cannot really afford
you should go to
going private. That of me doing private.
That I should go to Ikeja High School.
Yeah, that, and I should carry move
That's
to public.
That's
so that's the part that
mother.
I think that was when we had a face off, both of us. So because we used to be kind of close then.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the time where I was like, no. But I mean, probably I try to understand. Maybe because it's just we had our mom, of course, that you know that.
I remember the day you followed me to talk that thing. It was he came into the living room. I was like, my mom just came and said, my child will never.
So not for anything. It's just because
for plenty things. That school was not a school. If you went there, you are successful. Thank God for your life. But you know what I'm talking about.
Exactly. There were a lot of
you know what I'm talking
people
about
from there. But
if somebody like me had gone there, you won't know me. I would have not reached the river before I gave water. I fetched water.
But yeah, that was it for me. But other than that, he was a man. He had his obviously
his
had
flaws.
He has his
that she kind of always knew about.
Yeah, because again, she
always knew them.
Yeah, my dad were.
Yeah, they were close.
And one of the tough one for me was the final moment. Probably because I spoke to him on Friday night and he died on Saturday. I spoke to him on phone.
I think that was even a very defining moment in our relationship because I was the one that told her that my dad had died.
She was the one that told me.
Because she kept calling and nobody wanted to tell her because she was in Ghana at the time. And then she kept calling me and I just said, we both cried on the phone. Yeah, that was. I felt.
So I spoke to him on Friday and could not really speak to him because at that point he was not really stable anymore. But I was glad I actually spoke to him that Friday, and then you called me after nobody wanted to pick my call. But I mean, me and Popsy, we are still regardless. It's still my pops.
They were there.
we
That's my mom. You
Mommy.
both look great.
Mommy,
trust you. This your girl is not trouble. What was my mom would just leave the most weirdest comments in video. We asked you to ask questions. Anyways, Miss Soyewale Georgina said, what do you like the most about each other and how do you relate as sisters to sisters? Also, what is the biggest thing your sister do to you that is painful? Biggest thing she did that is painful, because I think we've answered most of the other questions, like what we like about each other and how we relate to each other. What she did that is painful.
I can't remember. I don't think you've done again. Me, I can't remember. I don't think you have actually, because I don't think.
I mean, like we've offended each other, but like that she did that is painful. I remember. I think when I was younger, in that moment, it was painful, but in the grand scheme of things, now,
it's not.
It's so unpainful. I can't even think of it.
Yeah,
I don't think that there's any hurts that I hold in my
actually
heart.
that we've caused each other. Not, I don't think
never. No, it might not be close, but we're very, very defensive of each other.
Yeah,
right. So we'll never ever do anything to intentionally hurt anybody. No. Also, okay. Both looking good. What is the relationship between your sister and your husband presently? What was her reaction like when you first introduced him to her? That's true. Especially in aspect of the age difference between you and your husband. Funny enough, my sister was the first person I told about my husband. Before I told anybody, she was the first person I told because I was so uncertain about a lot of things. But anyways, they said, what's the relationship between you and Mr. Fash?
We are in-laws. We are actually in-laws. And no, he's actually he's a nice guy. I will not even lie. We are probably not too close. We are not. We are
like
not
the
too
relationship
close.
I have with the husband.
Exactly. We are not.
We are close, but we are not
too close.
Like best friends.
Best friends, yes, but we are friends. So when I see him, I'll go Fash, Alpha, and all of that.
Yeah, I think they have a good relationship.
Yeah, we have a good relationship. We're probably not the best friend, but yeah, we have like a good relationship.
Yeah, we have a very good relationship.
We have a very good relationship because
that is not over toxic or over closeness, or because we are not like that,
and we don't disrespect each other.
We respect each other's husbands.
Yes.
We give grace to each. You understand.
You give them that space. We give them that respect.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we are cool.
Yeah.
They are very cool actually.
Yeah. Same with our spouse.
They gist all the time, and I gist with her husband too, and everybody is okay. And then what was her first reaction like when I told you? I told you about his age now.
Yes. No.
The first time.
I was cool with it, and that was because I think all the guys I dated before, or most of them that I dated before
older.
I finally, we're actually older. Yeah. I used to like guys that are like 10 years older also.
So
I think
we
it's a
we
family
actually are,
thing.
it's a family trait.
So
Because my dad is actually 8 years older than my
my
mom.
mom, yeah.
8 years older. My grandfather is 10 years older than my grandmother. So when my
Exactly.
mom was there, I'm like,
For-
it runs in the blood.
yeah, for me it was not a big deal, so I was not really,
Yeah.
I was not surprised. I didn't react anyway.
Yeah,
Because I think you told
that
me
was
on
the day you
phone.
also told me
Yeah,
that you also
about
yeah,
me, about the person I was dating, but
and
our
then
gap was
they now
not
met together. It now happened that they come from the same
same
place.
state.
They went to the same school and
At
all of
some
that, even though they
point.
never saw each other.
Yeah,
So yeah.
God, age is just a number.
Yeah.
So like, yes, I believe age is just a number.
That's all.
Yes.
Hi, Miss Fash. Love all your videos. Welcome you to the UK. I know you've expressed how you wish you were close by your family. Now that you're in the UK, how does it feel like to be reunited with your sister and your niece?
Yay.
Staying with her for the first time, adjusting, not the first time I've stayed with her, adjusting to life in the UK. I cannot wait to see more sit down videos with you. Okay. So he said, how does it feel like? I think it's amazing. Actually, I think,
Having family
yeah, I
around.
think one of the major reasons why I wanted to move to the UK was being close to my sister and especially my niece. One of the things that I did not like was I was not there when she was born, right? And then I like being around. I didn't know how much. Funny enough, with the fact that we're not close, it's amazing that when we are apart, we always wish that we were closer.
Closer.
Right? And I think being here, just being able to go 2 hours and I can see my niece, I can see my sister. Like can't count how many times I've been to her house, right? And she has been here a number of times also.
Yeah.
We always see each other. I don't think we've ever gone 2 months without seeing each other. And that's like amazing for me because it's good. It feels so good. And I don't
feels
know
like
how
home.
to say it. Exactly. It doesn't make it feel lonely. Exactly.
Feels like
Right.
home.
So if she gets tired, she wants to relax. She
Yes,
can
so-
come here and relax because babysitter is here.
Exactly.
Right?
And that's the thing. When I need a babysitter, me, I don't know. I just go and drop her to me. I've told that me and my husband.
Such is life of a junior
Because
sister.
Mr.
When
Fash
I
is
was
not
collecting her
complaining.
clothes then, she didn't know that she's paying it forward.
Well, thank
still
God
live?
I've done it.
You see life?
But yeah, it's good to have family
All of you saying the
around. It's nice.
resemblance is too much.
Ha.
What is the age gap between you? And did you do
What's that age gap?
good or hinder? Did it do good or hinder you getting close to each other? She's 3 years older than me, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, 3 years, yes.
Yeah, and then did it do good or hinder you getting close as sibling?
Age gap, no.
I don't
It
think
was not a
I don't think
factor.
our age was a factor.
It was not a
at all.
factor.
Because if anything, it should make us closer. But
Yeah, no,
right
it
from
was
childhood,
not
we're
a
always
factor.
fighting.
Yeah,
So
it
I
was
don't
not a
think age
factor.
had any. Let's not blame age.
No.
Most memorable moment. We've talked about that. I once heard it from your video with your mom that you have a brother at the time you were studying in India. Hope he's doing well, and I hope you guys are reaching out to him. How did you guys cope with the long distance between families? The resemblance between you and your sister is really TK. Okay, if you say so. My brother is back in Nigeria now. Yeah, he came back a few months ago.
Man, but that
December
distance
now.
was
December
that distance was a lot because she was in the US. Emmanuel in Ghana.
No,
In
in
India. Me, I was in
You were
back
in
in
Nigeria at the
Nigeria,
time.
and it was.
We're always apart. I
think
think
my-
once we left for university, we just started missing each other.
Yeah.
I haven't still seen
I've not seen
I've not seen
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel
We've not
since
seen Emmanuel like physically.
2017. That's like a
Yeah.
long time now.
I mean, we
That's
speak,
almost,
but
yeah.
we've not seen
Of course,
each
we
other.
speak. We see every day online, but we've not like seen each other physically
Physically,
since
yeah.
then. And yeah,
I can just imagine how moms, if we feel this way, can
Yeah.
imagine what moms, how she used to feel then
Yeah.
when everybody was just apart from
no.
her.
Sometimes I feel so bad for my mom, even though I don't call. She will, if you call her today, she will still tell you I don't call, and it's because naturally I don't call anybody.
Bad girl,
I don't know how to call.
She's a
Call, I
bad
don't know.
child.
As long as I know in my heart that you are aware, I can pray for you, but I can't call you. And it's really bad. It's something that
Bad
I'm actually working on. People should
It's
not
something
do not crucify me. I'm getting there. And like I told her last week when she called and she was telling me, I said I will get better. I said every day you are getting better. When will you be better? God, I beg. I still not call that this week. All right. Good evening. What do you guys think is most important in marriage? Godly wisdom or love? Better get the two of them. You better get both. What are you doing in marriage if you don't have godly wisdom? And what are you doing in the marriage if you don't love each other? And love is
Friendship.
not just exactly. Love is not just feelings.
Friendship.
Yeah.
Friendship
is
very
very
important.
essential because when love go, because love will go,
it will go.
the person will do things that will make you look like, who are you, by the way? It's friendship that will hold you, and God, your dedication to God.
Yeah, God word. Because sometimes when you want to do something, when you want to react as per human, then when you remember the wisdom of God, when you remember some things that God, like that Bible says, some wisdom, you just and when you have the Holy Spirit, just kind of
it will hold you.
That
thing you want to say, I know it sounds good, don't say it.
Even though sometimes don't say it. Even though we don't listen sometimes, but please have
thank
both.
God for
It's
mercy,
very important.
You look beautiful. To my question, what is the one thing you wish you and your sister have but you never had? Huh? What do I wish we had but we never had? If we used to answer
Weird question.
Where did this question come from? What do you wish we had but we never had?
Any more?
Had.
It's called arojile. You have to
think. You have to deep. Yeah. Maybe I wish that we had like a lot of closeness and friendship growing up,
right?
When we're younger. I think that would have really helped us now, like getting to adults. Not that anything spoiled, but I wish that we had that. But to be honest, it is what it is.
Yeah, I wish we had plenty money to be traveling.
Yeah,
vacation.
I wish our family had money.
I mean, that to be going on all this, sister vacation.
Imagine we have been close now.
Why would not be close?
Imagine we are sharing private jets. We are sharing private jets together. Our daddy was on
like graduation.
I will not give us car key for graduation.
Based on the good girl that I am, I'll just be carrying you out.
But sometimes even the frustration of okay, you don't even have money. I beg, don't even touch, don't even come near me. I beg.
But yeah. That's it. That's the answer.
Yeah, that's what we wish. We wish we had plenty money growing up, but we never had. But
we thank God.
God is faithful.
The little we had was okay. Good. We did not do
eventually. Thank the Lord.
And we are better than.
Wanted to ask, at what stage did you plan things together? Did you plan your relocation to abroad together? No, never. No. She just called me one day that she's thinking of going to the UK, and I remember, and that this was the plan, and I'm like, oh, interesting. I never in my life thought I would ever go to the UK, but then I was already planning the US. So she went to the UK, I went to the US, and then somehow God just brought us together back in the UK. We never planned anything together, and we don't plan anything together.
It was so weird that even growing up, we didn't like to wear the same clothes. You know, when
my mom used to force us to. God. We hated. We like, why do we have to know that we are sisters?
Yeah, that we have to like wear the same clothes.
The first day that my mom gave us money to buy Christmas clothes, you could tell that we have so different styles.
As in, like she will buy the same one.
My mom was always buying the same thing.
So it was like, we don't that planning. No, plan your own. I plan my. Then I tell.
And then we share our plans. We share our plans with each other.
If you want to add,
it's so crazy.
And we support each other plans.
So. It's so crazy. We're supposed to have our wedding at the same date. The family was pushing that we had our wedding at the same. To save cost. The way the two of us were so opposed to like have your wedding. My sister was so. Have your day. Let me have my day. We don't do. It's not those sisterly love that we do wedding. No. No. Have your memories. Let us have, and then we'll share. We'll have something to share.
Yeah.
Right. So, who is older? Obviously, I am older. What is the one thing you admire about yourself? We've talked about that. The nose look alike. You people. Nose to go. What did you do? My nose is finer. My nose is more beautiful.
Even with the low cost.
Please stop holding my camera and shift back.
I think the lighting here is you guys can see my face very well now.
Oh God. Is your sister? I just realized I didn't even use lighting. But this camera is bad. People, my husband, he bought a better gift, a good gift. Is your sister married? Yes, she is. Unfortunately, she's out of the market.
I am married and I am a mother of one.
You guys, if you know my niece, if you're on this channel, you already know my sister is married. But yeah, so that's the end of the video.
Come and say bye-bye to people. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for asking all these questions. Thank you for having me. Happy to be here, and hopefully we'll have another session.
Hopefully,
because this one
this one is pajawiri.
It's yeah.
I just came back from work. She just finished working. She's about to leave tomorrow, and then we're like, you know what? Let's have this.
We postponed it too long. Enough.
Candy, thank
Before
you.
we say Candy, what will you say to everybody watching?
So thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Say, remember to subscribe to the channel.
Remember to subscribe to the channel. Bye.
Only bye.
Subscribe and
Say like this video.
Say subscribe. Say like. Say like.
Like this video.
We have to write a bye.
Like. Say leave a comment.
Leave a comment.
Good. So say bye. Bye.